But hey, welcome back. We're playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Gonna go for a Samson run off the bat here. I also realized that there's really no point in me showing the seeds because we're playing Rebirth and nobody's gonna downgrade their game just to play my seed. But hey, anyways, 9ZEL1WER, 1 Werner Ziegler. It's been a while. I got really sick last week, as most of the stream audience knows. This is not a good place to be. Yeah, I should have just walked up there. I don't know what a guy like me was thinking, but I got really sick last week. I woke up one morning, and it felt like it might have been COVID round 2, but I only had like half of my previous symptoms. I couldn't swallow. It hurt really, really bad to swallow. I had a really bad headache. I was really congested. I'm still pretty congested. I've gone through 2 tissue boxes in the last 2 days, so I'm pretty congested still, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was. You're on Rebirth, actually? Oh, you know what? I guess I shouldn't assume everybody's favorite Isaac version with these beautifully colored champions over here. But yeah, I was really sick, and I made the mistake of scheduling a community post the night before I went to bed. And the post said, hey, new hour-long video this week for the main channel. And I woke up at like 9 a.m. because I was super sick the next day when I first got sick. And the post had already gone live. So I had to edit together an hour-long video while feeling like complete shit all day. And I got it done. I was really happy that I got it done. But it was not a good couple of days for my physical health. Yeah, I was the fool. I was card 001 in the debug menu. I was the fool. But we're feeling better now. I took some NyQuil every night the last like 3 days. Ibuprofen. I actually drank some medicinal tea that is supposed to help your throat. It helped a little bit. I was taking... oh, thanks for the follow, by the way, Ronnie. Mucinex, is that what it's called? Like the little, like, tablets that you just, like, suck on and it makes your throat feel better. Yeah, lean, that's what it is. I was taking lean. Ooh, that's not that bad to have for an active item. So I have rejuvenated myself. Oh, we could black market. Well, I don't have the HP to want to mess with that right now. If I had more red hearts, I totally would go for the black market thing. But we're feeling better. I did see the Mario movie, which I'm sure is a big point of contention right now. Is it a... Dude, I have this stupid Discord overlay. Discord's not even open. How do I get this stupid stream the Binding of Isaac to your friends thing off the screen? Because it's like... Okay, now it's gone. That was really weird. It's a 3 charge in this game. Which is interesting. I think it's a 2 charge in Repentance, if I recall correctly. We can get some extra money with that, and then we'll go find our item room before we do stuff. So, I'm going to go see D&D hopefully soon. I heard D&D was weirdly not bad. Every trailer made that movie look pretty insufferable. Like, Shazam 2 levels of, I don't want to watch this. But from every person that I trust with their movie opinions, they were like, you know what? This was pretty fun. So I guess I gotta go see it. But I'm gonna give no Mario spoilers. I know I don't want to spoil Mario for Squeeb. I know it's a very important moment in a young man's life to see Mario in theaters. I thought it was okay. I think it's impossible for people to be like normal about it. Thanks for the resub, 19 months, Antares. Jesus Christ. We're almost at 2 years. Then we can officially, I can propose to you, right? That's how it works, is it's like 2 years of dating, then you can propose to somebody, and it's not like super weird. So I told Desi this a couple days ago. Like, the minimum time it would take for me to propose to somebody would be like 5 years of being together. It's a big step. It's a big step. We'll finish the iceberg before 2030. I'll give you guys till 2040. I'll be generous with that. But people are being like really weird about the Mario movie, where like either if people like it, they're really mean about it, but if people don't like it, people are really like toxic about it. Like, oh, it's fun, get over it. I thought it was okay. It was very much like a I get the reference kind of movie. We're like, oh yeah, that's from that game, or that sounds from, you know, this game, or that character is from this game, or look at that and that, which was fun because I know Mario. We're good friends. We're on good terms. So I've been around the block, and it was cool to see returning characters, little musical motifs in the background, and just small hidden details. But the movie itself was not good, but it was a really fun watch. I think I gave it like 2.5, 3 stars. It's paced really awfully. Like, it just starts and it never stops. And there's just things happening constantly, which usually is okay for, like, a fast pace. It's 90 minutes long, so it's a pretty quick movie. But I feel like for how much was happening, nothing stuck with me. It was very much forgettable, and the plot was almost non-existent. The voice acting, though, this might be a hot take. I don't know if you're going to agree with me here, Edna. Here's my Mario movie hot take. Chris Pratt was the second best voice in the movie. Third, after Jack Black and Charlie Day. He had a great, like, a good Mario voice. Everybody else just felt flat and, like, expressionless. And I'm a big Seth Rogen fan. I think his DK voice was lame as hell, and pretty uninspired. I think Anna Taylor-Joy's Peach voice was very bland. Cranky Kong was, like, an interesting one where I wouldn't have assumed he sounded like that, but I guess it worked. But Mario's voice was, like, it was listenable. It had a little bit of Mario inside of it, and it, like, was just fine. It was just fine, and I thought it was good. Charlie Day is great as Luigi. Obviously, Jack Black is good as Bowser. He sings a song in the movie, which is, like, actually a banger. So I can't be mad at that either. I should have got that soul heart before I walk into a combat room on a Devil Deal floor. I almost just had a moment right there that I would have regretted. We're gonna go do some movement here. But it was, yeah, it was pretty much just like, it was a great Mario tribute movie and a good kids movie and nothing else. I think it was just whatever, but I'd say it's worth a watch. I mean, it's fun to see Mario in theaters. Like, I won't deny that. It was really cool to see. I'm like, oh man, it felt weird. Everybody they have that illumination animation style. They look like just very uncanny the entire movie. The heads are just super big. Peach's body is, like, super tiny, and her head, it's like a bobblehead. It's just like a bobblehead in the entire movie, and it was really off-putting. DK was very cartoonish. I'm not going to spoil it, but my favorite Nintendo character does appear for like 3 seconds in the movie, and I did pop off like a little kid when I saw it, and I freaked out. I don't want to say who it is, because it's not a spoiler, but it's like a little cameo. I was over the fucking moon. I was like, that's my boy right there. But aside from that, I felt pretty, yeah, it was Mario. You guys got me there. It was Super Mario. But, you know, aside from that, it was just fine. I mean, it was very forgettable. Out of all, like, the kids' movies I've seen in the last year or so, it doesn't top Puss in Boots. I would top Puss in Boots. No, I wouldn't. He's an animal, and probably, like, well, I guess he's lived for 9 lives, so he's got to be a pretty experienced battler. But I think I'll stop that there. I know that Kitty Softpaws would probably top Puss in Boots, but that movie was way better than Mario. I mean, I think with any kind of kids movie, I'm gonna turn my volume down on the stream for a minute. With any kind of kids movie, I think the key ingredient to enjoying it as an adult is, does the movie still look good? Because you're not gonna get a ton out of the plot of kids movies. So does the movie still look good? And Puss in Boots will look good forever. The Mario movie does not. It's HD. That's its idea of looking good, I guess. We're gonna have a very bomb-filled run today. We have Mr. Mega, we have Bob's Rotten Head, and now we have BOGO Bombs. So we're gonna be blowing a lot of stuff up, it looks like. And in fact, what about these 2 walls? Nope. Wow. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna leave. I feel pretty embarrassed by that one. I wanted to get 2 there, but they just did not line up in the right way. Oh, okay. Knockback is a thing. I gotta get IV bag. We're playing as Samson. We didn't, enter this floor with 5 cents, so no arcade, unfortunately. But if we can stock up red hearts by maybe skipping this devil deal, I think we skip. Keep the red hearts for getting more damage. It'll help us in the long run, and maybe try and go Angel. I think we'll try for that strategy. But overall, you know, Mario was fine. I think it's worth watching once and then probably just, like, never again. But I think people are definitely, it shouldn't be a controversial movie. No kids movie should ever be like this controversial or this like polarizing. You should be able to agree the movie is not well made, but still a fun movie to watch without, you know, pissing anybody off or upsetting anybody, because it is. It's nothing special besides it being Mario. And they are making more Nintendo movies with Illumination, so hopefully they can learn, I think. Oh, what the hell? I didn't see you up here, dog. They can learn to, I don't know, write a story. You can definitely tell the team behind Teen Titans Go made the Mario movie. Like, aside from the animation style, you can tell that the pacing is like a 10 to 15 minute TV episode. So, you couldn't, I mean, maybe a Kirby movie could be good. I'm a big Kirby fan. I think King Dedede, yeah, maybe you're right. Because the anime was pretty good. Right Back At You was pretty funny. You could do a lot with a goofy King Dedede and a super serious Meta Knight, and then, like, Kirby. You could do a lot with that premise. I think having them be like a trio. I think making Dedede the antagonist would be a mistake. I think if you took Kirby and you made it more styled after, like, Return to Dreamland, where it's those three. Maybe you want to put Waddle Dee in there if you're feeling zesty that day. You put those three together. You have a nice little, like, array of personalities, right? Kirby's like he's aloof. He's a little bit, but he's very tough. And you got Meta Knight, who's super serious and suave and all this stuff. Then you got King Dedede, who's just a goofball, who is, you know, very, like, strong. He's like the dumb jock of the group in a way. But he has a bit of, like, a sassiness to him. You could do a lot with that premise, I think. It's just a matter of, like, I don't know if any standard Kirby antagonist would fit for a kid's movie, because they're either, like, eldritch horrors, which would look really cool, probably be a little bit, would dissuade some parents from wanting to watch Kirby with their kids. Yeah, Chris Pratt is Kirby in this movie, by the way. That's my fan cast at the current moment. We're getting a lot of single drop soul hearts here, but whatever. But you could do a lot with that. I mean, who would you use as the antagonist? Oh, you could use the Squeak Squad. Maybe that would work, because you have, like, it's kind of like a mirrored version of Kirby. You have the big dumb oaf with the big rat. You got the captain, who's kind of like Meta Knight in a way. Okay, that missed. That was pretty unfortunate. You could do Squeak Squad as the villains. Rats are pretty friendly for kids to see. And a lot of antagonists in animated movies end up being rats. So maybe you could do like a Squeak Squad interpretation. Kirby's trying to eat cake, and then DeRoach takes his cake away, and they got to go get it back together. You could have, it'd be pretty cool to have a scene where, like, Meta Knight fights, you know, Dark Meta Knight in the mirror dimension or whatever. Maybe this is actually a good idea. Maybe, Space, you're right, and I'm just like too scared to ruin Kirby in that regard. Maybe you're right. Maybe I would actually be pro Kirby movie at the end of the day. All right, we're taking all these pills except for puberty again, because there's no transformation in this version of Isaac. Speaking of bombs, okay, there was nothing in that rock. No room there. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. They shouldn't make Kirby talk. You're right. I think a quiet protagonist and let Dedede and Meta Knight do all the talking, but please give Meta Knight his, like, Hispanic accent. Please. God, that would be amazing. Just give it back to him. Fan service for the sorry, I'm still a little sick. For the anime fans, perfect. I don't think we should get Jack Black back as Dedede. He could do a good Dedede voice, but I want somebody with more of, like, an Italian mob boss, like, accent to him. A bit more gruff than Jack Black. And if they are planning to do some big cinematic Nintendo universe, which would be an awful idea, but if they do decide to do that, that casting might interfere. I want to see, like, just actual voice actors in the roles. Jack Black was great, and, you know, Charlie Day was great, and Chris Pratt was good, and everyone else was just, like, fine. I think, just give me, like, a real voice actor for it. How about the voice actor for Dad in The Binding of Isaac Repentance can play King Dedede? And he can talk to DeRoach, and he can be like, well, what does Dad say in the monologue? I can think of Mom's lines, but I can't think of, why did I walk in here? Well, we're becoming Guppy this run, so who cares? I don't know why I chose to walk in here. I kind of just, like, was not thinking. But what does Dad say? His mom goes, how could you have spent our savings? Oh, he says, shut up, Maggie. Maybe DDD can be like, shut up, DeRoche, and scream shut up at him or something. I don't know. Get the voice actor for Dad of the Nintendo universe. Make Isaac canon. Oh, okay, that was a poor play. That was a very poor play. But we made it out of there. We do have an arcade. So we are going to want to play this out. Yes, double taps. Here we go. Oh, how I miss this. Okay, I don't want to die. I should be a little bit wary of that, I think. Because I don't have that much HP. We have a heart back on the ground. Okay. I'm going to play you out for maybe more HP. Because I need containers to make this, this run worth. Okay. That's a really ugly compass sprite, but we have it now. Library. Okay. We have some stuff we can be doing right now. Our damage is really, really good. Please? Sure, I'll pop that now. We have one key. I think I want to go library over anything else. I think we have a good active, but we could always have a better active, which would make this run. Why are you psychic? That should not be legal on this floor in the game. Our damage is insane. That's why I want IV bag, but we might not get it. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. I get a double charge Book of Rev right here. We're going to be fighting a horseman now, but orbitals are good in this game, so I shouldn't be upset about that. Orbitals are very good. We can fight Envy for most likely a troll bomb. Best case scenario, shoop de whoop that we don't even take with us. So this has been a very worthy endeavor to walk in here. I think it's a good choice to make Envy's drop so trolly and always be like a bomb, but you know, occasionally I want a reward. No, there's no bookworm in Repentance. There's only Guppy and Lord of the Flies, the only two transformations. I think. I could be missing one, but I think that's it. I believe those are the only two. We get 4 play. We get actually 6 plays here. Okay, sure. First try IV bag. All right. I see how he's feeling today. We'll just leave that room and we'll come back there later when we have the... Oh, we can go into here. Wait, I forgot we can walk into trap rooms. Dude, what was I supposed to do there? I think I was just kind of screwed. I should have hit the poop and made an escape plan before I just stood there and tanked a whole hit from a bomb. Wow. Yeah, we're going to need to get keys because we have Guppy's Paw and a contract from below. That's good. Okay. Oh, 2 keys. Hey, eat this. Yeah, that's some big boy damage right there. Goodbye. Goodbye. Who's next? Yeah, you're going to crumble. Even though I think Peep is one of my least favorite bosses, he's just... I always get hit by at least one thing in the fight. This shouldn't be too bad. The Mega Bombs do like what bombs normally do in Repentance for damage, so we're doing fine on that department. I'll pop... What did you give me? Yeah, okay, I pop both. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that it's a good thing, though, because you could run on all Soul Hearts build in Rebirth, and you could just enter, like, every room. People forget that how kind of broken a lot of the mechanics were in Rebirth, to the point where, like, boss trap rooms weren't really seen as a special thing and more just like you can always go into them, because you always had Soul Hearts, and you could walk into... both trap rooms and mob and boss trap rooms with the same HP value and kind of just reap a lot of rewards. I'm really glad it got changed because it was kind of OP. Now, I will say, having to use a key on the shop on the first floor, not a great decision, but, you know, hindsight's 2020. Another bomb active? Really? Okay, goodbye. I don't... Oh, wow. You can't walk through doors with... Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. I kind of forgot about that, and that timer is much shorter than it is in the future, so oops. I will take full responsibility for that one. We get some more shop payouts. 50. There's options. Great item. Got another one. $60. Not doing too bad here. There were a lot of broken mechanics, yeah. Afterbirth Plus created some and doubled down on others. For example, with the inclusion of like mini batteries, D20 breaks became much easier to do. What else was made easier through Afterbirth? Well, it just added a bunch of stuff that you could like do. I mean, Book of Shadows was already really good, but accompanying that with the nerf to Demon Beggars, so you could use Book of Shadows in more ways and it would benefit you more. You want to open up your face? Dude, please. Holy. I don't want to get stuck behind in that corner, so I had to go up there, but the tear came out at the very worst time. Okay, I have too much damage, almost. I can't really position myself well. Champion's Belt's making me take a beating right now, unfortunately. Not there. I'd say we just fight. I really wish I had fast travel right now. So I'm not super incentivized to want to walk all the way back to that arcade, but I know that I should. Let's see if we get a Devil Deal heal here or not. I can't even talk. No. I'm just going to keep going. I don't really feel like walking back. I think fast travel should be an Isaac regardless. You could definitely math out a speed value versus walking through X amount of rooms to give yourself the in-game time penalty for using Good Trip. That should be a mechanic in the game. Like, wasting real-life time to walk back and forth to pick up multiple cards or pills, it's not fun. It's a nuisance. Give me a time punishment, but allow me to use Good Trip. The only thing that time is used for in Isaac is Hush and Boss Rush. So, like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a mechanic that it wouldn't be too missed if we got Good Trip to work in base Isaac. I've gotten used to it, yeah, but I've also noticed how good it is because of that. I think it's a great, probably the single best quality of life mod in Isaac is that one. Maybe for Rebirth you could have said like Stat HUD was the best, but I would beg to differ that Good Trip's influence over me was much more than Stat HUD was in this version of the game. But I don't want to install mods on Rebirth. It's a whole process, and having to uninstall them when I move back is just like, it's not worth my time, to be honest. No, it's not like an attention span thing. It's just like, I don't think that having to... If I was playing without making videos, I would not mind walking back and forth, but to walk back to that arcade and back to the boss would be an extra like minute and a half to 2 minutes of video that would make people sit through it just to watch me go play a machine twice and then get nothing out of it. It makes min-maxing easier and less annoying. It's just a good idea. If I was playing like just off camera like I used to when I was... I thought I missed a call from maintenance. I felt my phone vibrate, but it was not maintenance. I wouldn't mind walking back if I was playing off camera. But there's no reason to do it here. I think it's just boring to watch. Hey, I think you're like kind of not great in Rebirth, but I will take you regardless. Let's go to our shop as well. Got 11 cents we can work with, maybe even more if the floor is finished here. We got petrified poop for these guys, huh? Okay, it's kind of getting in the way of dodging though. You went up really fast. I think we'll save the strength card for a devil deal or whatever boss we end up going to, which is most likely going to end up being Satan. I don't need any of those as far as I'm aware. Maybe I need a 1 extra bomb, but not now. That is, by the way, this is a fool card back here. No, this is a magician. Okay, what is it? It's magician! Dude, my knowledge is still so cracked. I knew it. Back in Rebirth, that card was always magician. Every single time, that card is always magician. I think the one behind the rocks is fool. That threw me back, man. That's a great thing to remember. That's crazy. I missed the little things you got to know about the game before it became even more random. There were so many little things that you could predict in the runs that would, you know, put you a a slight touch above the rest in terms of like game knowledge. I'm gonna use a bomb here because why wouldn't I? This guy just is kind of tanky and my damage is not the greatest. We're doing good. How are you doing for Damo? Oh, got his ass. Gotta love the old base rebirth room layouts, man. It's all stagnant here. I kind of like that, though. I kind of wish it was the same card every time. Just having those little things that you can like, oh, by the way, this card is always Magician if you're looking for homing. Or it's like always Justice, so that paying that key is always worth it. It's a gamble you do once, then you kind of like have like a permanent knowledge of what that card's going to be. It's cool. It's cool. Always R key. Random number from 1 to 127. 36. I'll give you a 36. 1. You would say 1. Oh! Is this going to determine something very important for you? If I guess an odd number, I kill the hostage. If it's even, I let them go. So I'm a good guy. I gave you an even number. You're a simple man? Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. I should be using my petrified poop more. And I can go back and buy mom's purse. Oh, baby. Oh, that was actually a very important decision. What? This is okay. Let's go back for more HP. What do I want to watch? I guess I can't. I'm not going to watch anything tonight because my girlfriend's finishing up one of her school courses and she does her school from here. So I don't want to like, you know, annoy her or make too much noise. But I've been kind of persuaded to watch Succession recently from seeing Chimkin and I think Cap talking about it in the movie Discord. So I'm thinking about picking that up. I started watching the Netflix show Beef last night. It's I think it's just a story about like two people from very different like societal places, and they kind of clash, and their worlds kind of intertwine in the worst way. Hence the name Beef. It's really good. The first episode I liked a lot. I'm gonna watch more of it. It's like 10 episodes long, so it's not like a super lengthy show, but I do want to see more of it. You haven't watched Twin Peaks? Oh, man. I would say that if you want to experience Twin Peaks the best, it's definitely like a fall show. But watching it at any point is persuaded. Well, I guess we have different seasons because you're in a different country. But dude, everybody's been on that Twin Peaks. I think Bricko just finished it. Who else just watched it? Great show. Hey, wait, hold on. Great show. Great show. My hair kind of covers the tattoo now, but actually so based. TV could be pretty good, man. I know there's a whole debate of like TV and movies, but I don't know. I've got a lot of good emotional moments from television. Guppy, Guppy, Guppy. Oh my God, we're back in the room. It was not Guppy, by the way. What do we do here? I want more HP. I think I'm willing to do this. That was a good trade. That was a good trade. No, it is. You're right. It's a nothing debate. They're both different mediums. But there was like when Twin Peaks season 3 came out, there was a big debate in the Twin Peaks fandom of if season 3 was a movie or a TV show, which I don't really remember how that whole thing started, but there was a lot of debate on if it would have worked. I think it was more if it would it have worked better as a movie, which I think definitely not. Because a lot of season 3 is intentional filler to... I'm not going to... It kind of spoils. I'm not going to try to talk about it too much, but they do a lot of intentional filler in season 3 as like a meta commentary, because there really wasn't supposed to be a third season of the show, and it was made pretty much exclusively for the fans, which was not what David Lynch wanted. He wanted to make it, otherwise he wouldn't have made it in the first place, but the direction it went was less geared towards his preference and more towards a fandom preference. So to balance that out, he added a bunch of intentional filler to make the third season more or less enjoyable to the fandom, to, I guess, to balance it out. There's a whole little like documentary about it that I watched a couple years ago that was really, really interesting. And just about this, the third season of that show in general is like a whole event. And it came out 25 years after season 2, so there was a big change in like a lot of stuff. There were some actors and actresses who had unfortunately passed and couldn't return. Like, just a bunch of crazy stuff. And season 3 is, I think, my favorite because of that. But I almost feel guilty admitting it because season 3 is like supposed to not be the best season of the show. It's really strange. I don't really want to. I think I've explained this on the streak a long time ago when I first finished it, but it's crazy. I've been kind of... I keep up with it by seeing the reaction on Twitter. I should go back and watch more. But I know that Pre Vizsla appears, I think, in one of the more recent episodes. But I don't know. I can't, like... I'm going to watch it all the way through, but I really can't be bothered right now, unfortunately. I don't know. Even the Ahsoka show and the idea of seeing Thrawn in live action hasn't, like, done anything for me. And it's upsetting because Thrawn is, like, a really cool villain. But I just... It feels like beating a dead horse. Like, Bo-Katan's arc in every single show she's been in is the exact same. It's the same arc repeated over and over. And I just hope that they handle Pre Vizsla better, and I hope that the Ahsoka Season 1, aka Rebels Season 5, is going to be a bit more unique. And I'm counting on it to be, because Rebels is one of those shows where it was a lot different than the status quo. And it did some controversial things, like the world between worlds and time travel, but I don't know. I'm scared that the goofiness of Rebels' plot is not going to translate well into live action because Rebels is much more of like a kid's show. Did I miss a Tinty? Oh no. I'm having an Isaac Streamer moment right now. There's no way I missed one, right? Oh my god, it's right here. My eyes did not go down that far. Wait, is this the room where you can do the go inside of the wall glitch? That like only like 4 people have ever gotten to work? No, it's not this room. It's a different room. In Rebirth, I got a weird bug where I bombed a rock and it ended up breaking the wall's collision as well. And I could walk into the wall and like walk behind it and shit, or like inside of it. It was really weird. I've never gotten it to work since Rebirth got, you know, updated, but a weird core memory unlocked from me just thinking about that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We're masked up right now. Gimpy and Infamy. What does the world come to? Almost had our boss fight finally, too. Oh, yeah. He's charmed. That guy did not get charmed fast enough. It just freeze when they get charmed in this game? What am I doing? I hate this room. There we go. I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. I'm a baboon. Hey. Hey. I like that card. Jesus Christ. We got a lot of, my nose, sorry. We got a lot of keys now. We should go back to our vault room. HP is not looking super great. Our item loadout is not amazing either, so I guess I'll be taking as many upgrades as I can get throughout the course of the run. Because now I have 30 keys and contract from below with Guppy's tail. So we should be seeing some pretty cool stuff as the run goes on here, because the golden chest pool is pretty great in Rebirth, in comparison at least. And we can go on there too. Sign me up, dude. Sure. I'll take more keys. Why not? I don't really want hookworm, though. Anything important for me in here? Yep. YouTuber luck. BD1P luck. Yep. Got big old balls for tears right now. Cricket's head being in the golden chest pool is a godsend, man. Honestly, might have just saved this run from being like a half and half. So I'm pretty happy with that. My nose is not happy as it seems to be itching too much, but that's pretty good. So it's a decent item. It's okay. Like maybe like C or B tier. I don't know. It's not too good. Could do better. Could have gotten Brimstone, Mom's Knife, Sacred Heart. What's that one modded item that just broke all of my runs? The Cursed Flame, where it gave me negative 120 tier rate and it just capped me back around to the max the game could handle each time with like a 40 plus damage boost. We can get that instead. That'd be pretty cool. It's been a long time since I've thought of modded Isaac. How busted every run was. How much damage do we do now? It's pretty good. Two-shotting Globins is with plus like 4 stage HPs. It means your run's going pretty well. Is that a thing in Repentance or just Afterbirth? Oh yeah, we get this, right. What's up, Joka? Oh, it's so red. Cool. It's in Repentance. Oh, weird. I've never seen that before. I feel like I miss out on a lot of Isaac trivia because I don't use Reddit. I feel like a lot of the cool things are found and then just like a Reddit post like, hey, did you know this can happen when this happens? And you're like, well, that's fucking crazy. I hear about it through YouTube comments, but Repentance has been out for so long that nothing new has really been found. That's like, wow, that was a great infamy right there. You should be drinking, driving, and watching BD1P, and texting at the same time. Oh, Jesus. Okay. He had no animation for that, so that was epic. I'll come back for you in one room. Dude, Champions Belt's kind of biting me in the ass right now. We're getting a lot of champions. Oh, another battery, though. Hold up. We get boom. Boom. There's creep right there. It doesn't go away. Awesome. We just lost one of those whole charges. That's cool. That's true. You ever have an anxiety attack or ever having a depression episode? Just take a drink of alcohol, man. How does the Keemstar tweet go? Where he's like, if you're having an anxiety attack, just take a sip of liquor. It helps. It does wonders. That fucking dude. Just hit a dog going 90 miles an hour on the highway. Worst Christmas Eve of my life. Okay, thanks for the red heart. Bomb and a key for a heart I can't even use. Give me Guppy, dude. I'm one part away. We got the tail and we got the collar. That's it's a femboy BD1P quote right there. Got the tail and the collar ready. It is. There's a tweet where he said if you're ever having like an anxiety attack or a panic attack, just take a drink of alcohol. It'll calm you down. I couldn't write like a bit funnier than that, though, is the sad thing. I've been watching this YouTuber recently called Connor O'Malley. He's a Milwaukee, I guess you call him a comedian. I don't know. He makes these fucking hilarious videos. One of them is called like Outlet Mall Special Ops, where he goes to the mall and like role plays as like a JROTC kid trying to save his mall from ISIS attacks. It's fucking hilarious. This dude is so funny. He's part of the Minion Squad where he tries to convert people into becoming minions from Despicable Me, and he has a whole like really ugly T-shirt to go along with it, and he walks around the highways of Milwaukee just stopping random cars. Oh, we get to go to Satan this run, cool, and like asking him to join the Minion Squad or whatever. Great stuff. He what did he do recently? He went to like Times Square dressed up as some old 80s like talk show host and tried to make people pay him money to take pictures with him or something. It was pretty good. Mysterious wafer. No, thank you. We're losing HP pretty bad because I'm being an idiot, but if we ever enter a room that's like a bunch of creep enemies, we can always just pop our card. Not much else I can think of using the Hanged Man card for. What's up, Theo? Oh, okay. That was a really cool chest to open up there. Just 3 spiders. It could have been an early Satan thing. It could have been Guppy's head for the final Guppy item we need. It could have been a lot. Oh, there's a guy right there. Could have been a lot of things that it was not. So I guess I won't focus on the could have. I'll focus on the future. Hello, Loki. Just no damage, and we should be able to make it to Satan with enough HP to win. Remember, if we die in Rebirth, it's over. And I want to stay on Rebirth for as long as we can. Because I think I'll be playing this during the Nuzlocke this year. So, oh, it's 3 bosses after Chapter 3. Right. Playing with fire. Okay, goodbye. I think I'll be the person playing Rebirth for the Nuzlocke. So I should probably get my sea legs underneath me. I'm used to the charge time, at least, on bombs now. Which took me a while to get back used to, but I think I'm good now. Somewhere in my head, that knowledge has stayed protected for if I ever came back to this game. Was Isaac Rebirth on Flash websites? I don't think it was. I mean, base Isaac was, yeah, I guess. I see a tinted rock, but I don't know if I can... I don't want to blow up this guy. That's going to hit him, isn't it? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, cool. Get some plays going here, maybe. We'll see. There's no Polaroid unlocked yet. We'll grab this heart. Go back. Range down. All right, dude. I'll bomb this too. I'm out of bombs? Oh, because I had bombs are key. Yeah. Right. Okay. That makes perfect sense. We can get more HP throughout the floor. It'll be fine. Even though we're at the end of the floor. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Killing that shuckle with, like, no regard. Lovely. Let's just go fight the boss. We got stuff going on. These guys have no animation. It's just that they look at you and then shoot. Okay. And now you die. I should have saved my temperance card for next floor to use Bloody Lust more efficiently, but guess who's stupid? Got 2 thumbs. A lot of swag. Quirked up white boy. It's me. It's the answer I was looking for. I know, right? Ooh, don't hit your nose now. You're fighting you're fighting the second to last final boss in your run. Not a good time to just start itching your nose. Oh, maintenance is here. Hold on. No longer a guy. Hopefully that fixes the issue. I don't want my sink to leak constantly. Those of you who are watching on YouTube in the future, my sink was leaking, so I had to get maintenance over. That's all. Took like 2 seconds, so I'm glad it's all over. But anyways, we're fighting. Oh yeah, we're right here. Okay. Almost got hit because of the maintenance guy, dude. Would have been. I just filed a fucking lawsuit against my apartment. Ooh, dodges. Big fan. Big fan of big fan. Okay. Goat head means easy Satan fight. Let's go do some more demon beggar plays, and then I think we'll be good. What was I talking about before? I was so rudely interrupted. We get 1 half heart there. And we get soul hearts back from this too, is one of the big things. Can I get 1 more half heart game? I just want 1 more heart. Wow. That was fantastic. Watch this work now. It's just too easy. It's too easy being a YouTuber. It's just quite frankly too easy. Okay, let's bounce. Let's go get our, this might be actually our 5th Judas kill. Edmund's listening in. No, he's not. Should I get Edmund to join the Nuzlocke? How would that be? Nuzlocke Season 3, Civil War. Edmund joins the US team. It would be pretty funny. Would I put him on Flash? I would make him play his ass play Eternal Edition. That would be my call. It's on you, brother. I'm thinking about doing US versus EU versus Russia. Russia excluded because Russia has like just a ton of players there, and that would be pretty cool. But I don't think there's enough EU Isaac players besides like Hane and Turtlemelon who are still active that would be able to fill out that team. So maybe we just do like English speakers versus Russian speakers. Anti-Birth would not know because it is not official, and a lot of the content from that is already in Repentance, barring some, you know, pretty major but also some minor alterations like planetariums and how the mausoleum works and all that kind of stuff. So it would not make it its way into the Nuzlocke. The boss fights are different too, but I think Repentance is just like the better version of Anti-Birth anyways in my eyes, so it is really cool. From the small amount that I've only played Anti-Birth once, and I might have been like 15, and I was at Merm's house, and Merm had gotten Anti-Birth and never played it either. He had, you know, gotten the mod. So when I got over there, I was like, "Oh, you have Anti-Birth installed? That's really cool. Can I play?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So I got on his computer. I loaded up Anti-Birth, and he was not very good at Isaac back then. He was, like, significantly, like, worse. Like, he maybe had, like, a negative 20 win streak or some shit. Like, he was pretty not great. I loaded it up. I got, like, one of his first wins in forever, and forgot to do anything related to the Anti-Birth path. So that was my experience with Anti-Birth as a whole. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where are you? The run's almost over. Oh. Well, it's not good, but it could be good. If we wanted to use health down, or if we get a health down from like a late game devil deal, we could maybe get a health up back up. Yes? Guppy's head? Ah, the game's teasing me, man. It's right around the corner. Also, I have like I might take some intentional damage. I have like no damage right now. If I can get a way to refill hearts, I'm going to take some definite damage, but doesn't look super likely right now. Okay, let's just go and fight. I guess all we can really do is we're not going to lose the run. We're going to gain a lot of damage most likely in the fight. So I mean, we really can't do much besides just go in there. It's going to take a while, though, because our HP or our damage is bad. And we have 4 bombs, I guess, but I don't know. Let's just do it. Okay. A Charmed Fallen is a good Fallen. Not when he switches up like that. All right. There goes all of our bombs, and Satan's phase 1 is dead. Where are my leeches? There's my leeches. I love those guys. I don't want to kill them, so I want to keep 2 on the screen so I know where they are at all times. They're not spawning behind the leg or like getting in the way where I can't see them. Speaking of keeping 2 alive, there goes all of them in one singular foot stomp. Dude, hitless Satan fight. Let's go. There we go. It's over. It's over. What do we unlock from this? Great item.